Sports. Welcome to Game On this lovely Monday evening. I hope you had fun on courtside. I did have fun speaking about the Tigress and also deals in the NBA. Now we can focus on other sports away from basketball. Sports like football, where we had joy over the weekend, courtesy of the brilliance of Nigeria's Super Falcons. Now they're being honored by the number one citizen of Nigeria. Also, your favorite teams in Europe are playing friendly games and signing players. Arsenal are in the news, Liverpool in the news too, Sunderland in the conversation, as well as Manchester City. We have all that to come your way today too. Formula One fans, get together. We had something big over the weekend. We'll have a review of that one on the broadcast. 2.5 hours of non-stop fun for you until we're done by 10 p.m. also. Welcome to this lovely drive of Game On. My name is Chuma Noli. And we do have money for you too, because we come bearing gifts every time we turn on this microphone to speak to you. Our guys on One Play give us the right backing, and we would give you that money. 40,000 naira each, several winners, daily basis. That reward we have for you on a daily basis, just to put that into the right perspective. And you can be a lucky winner today simply by playing with at least 500 naira for each entry of yours. Two options are available, the website or the code. You can use any of those two to play. The website is www.oneplay.ng. That's www.oneplay.ng. The code is *347 *880 *3 hash *347 *880 *3 hash. I'll say hi to Overdose first up, who's in the building. What's up, Overdose? Good evening to you. Chidozie Okoroji comes in. He was excited, drinking something. You know that he has money, and that's something I'm saying is something sweet. Nothing evil. Just
sometimes
his favorite. Someone to say juice.
My brother, I've been working on myself so much that I've hardly had any time to take, fizzy drinks or juice. But today I said, you know what, I'm craving it. Let me enjoy myself. So please permit me, Lagos, and of course the rest of the world. Of course, they say you have to take care of yourself. So I'm just trying to balance things up. But it's always good to be here, and of course the Super Falcons making us happy. Still in cloud nine after what they did, and I'm just it's a sweet bitter pill, so to speak, because on the one hand Super Falcons doing well and making me happy, on the other hand Man United's transfer business, I don't know what's wrong. Jim Ratcliffe just came to Man U and he's doing Titan. Why, Jim? Why now? Spend this money, see us now. Anyway, Chima, let me not even go into that so that they don't spoil my mood. It's good to be here, Chima. Let's go.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Nice to see you, Overdose. He was with me last week. He was with me 2 weeks ago. And we do have an extra addition who you've missed for the last set of weeks, courtesy of her brilliance covering this massive competition that you had enjoyed, with the climax coming through on Saturday and ending on a good note for Nigeria, victory for the Super Falcons. One of you who spoke to us on Sunday said, hey, she enjoyed this one even more because she was there physically to see the raw joy and the tension that came through from that game. She's back in the country and straight to work again. Give it up for Adeze Michael, fresh from Morocco.
Yep. Hello, Lagos. I'm back here live. As a matter of fact, I just landed 1 hour ago from the airport straight to the live studio because, what else? You went for a journey unknown, uncertain. Nobody knew what was. Some persons like, okay, let's just go and see what the girls can do. I packed my bags, left Nigeria. I missed, all of those expectation and pressure. But we came back conquerors, champions. That's what it is for everybody that supported the team, the girls. It was, I've not even been able to reflect and process what happened on Saturday / early Sunday morning. So when I was on board, so I slept for 5 seconds, and then one of the goals just flashed in my brain. That's my body and my mind trying to reconnect or understand what happened in the last few days. But I had to just come to the studio first to probably, if I come here, I'll be able to maybe be able to tell the story of exactly what happened in Rabat Olympic Stadium 2 days ago.
Yeah. Nice to have you here. We're going to get all those stories and everything behind the scenes beyond what we saw on television, and the lovely content you also shared with us via Nigerian Info handles on Instagram, X, and otherwise Facebook too. Yeah, that has set the stage for you to know we have some exciting time to have with you here. Some fun times ahead for us until 10 p.m. Welcome again to Game On. And let's delve into the nitty-gritty of the discussions, shall we? You just can never get tired to celebrate this side or of celebrating this side 48 hours after their victory. There's something new to speak about. It's not breaking news anymore. They are champions of Africa, but what next? That what next has happened today. And the Women's Africa Cup of Nations, the 13th edition for that matter. 9-time champions before this one in 2025. And they were going for Mission X, which was the drive for the entire team, for the Nigeria Football Federation 2, and also Nigerians in and out of the country. Number 10, some people who say is La Decima if you were to be Spanish, but Mission X, lovely exhibition it turned out to be. 6 games they played, 5 victories, 1 draw against Algeria. Wins against teams like Tunisia, Botswana, Zambia, South Africa, and Morocco in the final on Saturday. And they emerged as African champions, coming from 2 goals down to win by 3 goals to 2 in that incredible final at the Olympic Stadium in Rabat on Saturday night. The players and officials of the Super Falcons have arrived in Nigeria. They came back to the country today, this afternoon, and arrived at the Abuja International Airport. Beyond that one, with the razzmatazz that came with their welcome, we had them being hosted by the number 1 citizen of the country, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Well, he was the one who had the pleasure, President Bola Tinubu, to host that side, and he made some declarations during the course of that hosting, and the girls were elated, excited, and delighted. But the first thing that comes to my mind is the president being honest enough to share his thoughts and the level of trepidation on his mind while that final was on.
Honestly, I don't want to watch too much. I don't want high blood pressure. But people came in and turned my TV on to that channel. When it was 2-0, I got very offended and restless. But I was there still watching. The indomitable spirit of resilience, determination, and courage. And after that penalty, and I saw it 2-1, my spirit was lifted. And I believe that of the nation, too was lifted. But what you almost did was get me hungrier because your mother was in the kitchen almost abandoning my dinner. The game that he doesn't really watch except the girls are the one playing. As she came running, we have won. I said, you are not yet won. And at the end of the final whistle, it was all excitement all over the country. You have inspired millions, especially young girls, who now see the proof that their dreams are valid and achievable. You inspired me too.
President Bola Tinubu speaking to the players and officials of the Super Falcons as he welcomed them in the State House in Abuja, having conquered Africa on Saturday in Morocco. It was beyond just those lines of his. He went on to reward the side, give them national honors, and also added some cash to it. Someone would love to say MON without EY is not complete, right? So there's the MON and there's the EY, the money part of that too. He allocated 3-bedroom apartments in Abuja to each of the players and the technical crew at the Renewed Hope Estate, and went on to confirm some financial reward to worth $100,000 for each player.
On behalf of all Nigerians, and I say to you, thank you for the dedication, thank you for your passion, and thank you for reminding us of the strength of the Nigerian spirit. Nothing else could have represented this. Crucial time, crucial victory. On behalf of the grateful nation, I hereby conferred on the players the 11-man technical team with national honor of Additionally, I hereby direct the allocation of 3-bedroom apartments in our new Hope Estate. In addition, there is a cash award of the Naira equivalent of $100,000 each to the 24 players.
President Bola Tinubu speaking to the players of the Super Falcons, the officials and the media too, in that reception for them having conquered Africa. $100,000 each to the players, the equivalent of that in Naira, and also the equivalent of $50,000 each to the 11 technical staff for that team too. Before I get to Badozi's thoughts on what we saw earlier today, Adeze Michael, who was in Morocco and who saw all of the hard work from that team, what did this make you think, the reception they had in the presence of the president and his wife?
Well, as soon as, because I was not, my phones were off because I was on board. So as soon as I touched down, the notifications of the breaking news just started popping up. And I'm like, what's going on? Dollar rents everywhere. I felt relieved. I felt like finally, because the Super Falcons have always been some sort of, that fourth tier tree hanging in the food chain of sports in Nigeria. Like, they don't get recognized that much. Their preparations, their attention is not really given to them as per the male team. But we're not here to compare. But because of what they have achieved in African football, even if yes, the money that comes in for the male team, but there has to be that sort of recognition, first of all, like give them that sense of belonging. They've not been getting it all along. So when I saw $100,000, I said, okay. And then I saw the award, and then I saw the apartment. I said, yes, finally, these girls are starting to get the recognition that they deserve. 10 titles since 1998. Just 2 different other countries have won this tournament. Equatorial Guinea and South Africa, perhaps Zambia. All of the tournament, I'm really, happy that the president has done what, because if the Super Eagles that won, this is exactly what they're going to get. $100,000 for one person, and it's straight to their account. It's not in the coffers of the NFF that somebody will hear that the money has gone for reggae, whatever. So I'm happy with this recognition, and they deserve everything for the fighting spirit, for the victory, the manner they were achieved, for every single game, for every camaraderie that has gone through the team, for that strong belief. That final. And again, I'm grateful that I was there live and flesh to witness. Everywhere was Red Sea. I don't want to digress into the story, but I'll stick to your question now, where you said, how do I feel? I feel fulfilled that these girls are finally recognized and they have gotten what they deserve. The most successful team in African football, male and female. So no other place to say it. And we're going to revere this moment. We'll celebrate as much as we can coming into the coming months, even the coming years until the next WAFCON is staged.
Yeah, we're going to have more really. The part about you being in Morocco to cover that conversation as we progress. We'll delve into that, the pros and cons and the good and bad and all of those kind of things. But right now, thank you for just sticking to this side as to the president's honor for the players. And Diesel, still on that. This feels unprecedented because honestly, I know that there's been even conversations on social media too. The prize money for this competition is $1 million, which is 100% more than it was when South Africa won the title in 2022. But even if we were to break $1 million down to 20 players, the 24 do, but let's say 20 players, that will mean $50,000 per person. I've seen people ask that on social media playfully. Oh, if the prize money for the competition is $1 million, how much will the players collect? I'm looking at $100,000 each for 24 players. That's $2.4 million. It's an incredible feat, really. And you want to convert it to Naira, that's over 150 million Naira per player. I think you're made for life.
I think this is different from the money CAF is going to give them.
Yes. No, this is just the president. This is But what I'm trying to say is, let's imagine they were already planning to have their share from
if I do my calculations right, that's like
it's over 150 million. Yeah.
152 million there.
157 million as of today's rates.
You're made for life, bro.
Wow.
Plus the 3-bedroom apartment.
I mean,
I think you're made for life.
It's just it's really a thing of joy because heading into this tournament, not many really believed in the Super Falcons. You know, before now, you know, you used to see brands say, "Oh, we're supporting these girls, go all the way, fly Super Falcons," but it just felt like everyone felt, "Oh, the Super Falcons are just there to make up the numbers," owing to the fact that they didn't have enough friendly games before the WAFCON tournament. I think they played Cameroon, Algeria,
they did Portugal, they did Ghana,
and Ghana, and so they just felt like, you know, the girls are not really ready. More so, I also heard that most people really didn't believe in Justin Madugu. But again, I mean, he's made a case for the local coaches, and it's really a thing of pleasure to see that he was able to win this tournament, because I know a lot of people will have clamored for a foreign coach. Venture Nigeria didn't win. Oh, his tactics were not good enough. That's why we didn't win. We need a foreign coach. But he silenced his critics, which is one thing I know that I definitely like about it. So we'll have to go pay the bills.
Yeah, you tell me more once we're back from this break.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Evic.
Evic who?
Eviction drama.
Shall we? Not for sale to persons below.
Top game in the kitchen. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
Build a hard water shield cement now confirm.
Oh, welcome, sir. Sir, we are set to begin the foundation.
Everything set?
Everything, sir. We have the estimates for the granite, the sand, the iron rods, the concrete blocks, the cement, the...
Wait, engineer. What cement are you planning to use?
Oh, the normal cement, sir.
The normal cement?
Yes, sir.
You know the area is waterlogged and you say normal cement? Have you not heard of Water Shield? The new waterproof cement by Lafarge, designed to protect buildings from water damage and water damage to your property. If you're building in a waterlogged area, then your best bet is the new Water Shield cement by Lafarge. Water Shield is the waterproof, high-strength cement expertly formulated for all interior and external use in waterlogged areas. End water damage to your property.
Hi, Charles. Why the long face?
I have this presentation to work on and I need a place where I can concentrate. The deadline is in 2 days.
Haba, haven't you heard of My Homes NG?
My Homes NG is a digital platform that facilitates the rental and leasing of properties. Landlords, agents can list spaces they want to lease for short-let, medium or long lease, while visitors can browse these listings to find suitable lease. For more information, log on to www.myhomesng.com.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development. and the care they need with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics to help your child's digestion and development, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. And all of these work together to support your child's development and growth today and tomorrow. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Looking for ways to save your data? It starts with your apps. Deleting unused apps helps, but there is more. Most apps have data saver modes. Activate them to control data usage. You can also go to settings to turn off auto updates. Lastly, close unused apps to save data when you ain't using your apps. These changes can make a big difference. For more information, visit your mobile operator's website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for more helpful tips. Stay connected and enjoy smarter data usage. This message is brought to you by the Association of Telecom Operators and Nigerian Communications Commission.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info. Nigeria Info.
Hi guys, I'm Peter Drury, football commentator, and you are hanging out with Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's game on.
It is Game On with Femi and the Gang, and this is 99.3 Nigeria Info. It's Chuma Adeze and Overdose in the studio at this time. You're also connected to the broadcast too. Welcome back from that commercial break. There's more to come on the show. Yeah, after this.
What about conversation? We bring it.
And
why are you talking to me then?
Sport, current affairs, and more.
You sure can count on us. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Yeah, first part of the show has been around Nigeria's Super Falcons being honored by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Tinubu. And Overdose was speaking before the commercial break about what he made of the $100,000 reward for each of the players. Right?
Yeah, I think it's a great reward, to be honest, because it just goes to show that your hard work is being recognized. And, you know, I wanted to say, a lot of people say things about the president, but I think he's a nice guy, to be honest. A really, really nice guy. For him to have actually come out to say, you know what, I'm going to give you not just money, but, you know, house and also an award. I think it just goes to show that, you know, there's that nice attitude, or there's that part of us in every human that is always nice, in as much as, you know, you can't control other factors that make you the complete package. But I mean, it just also motivates other girls out there. I mean, look at the Falconets, look at the Flamingos. They also will be inspired to win, looking at the gesture now from the president. So I think it's a very, very good one for them. And, you know, especially those players who didn't even get to kick a ball. Imagine just going there, sitting on the bench and getting rewarded. I'm not saying that, you know, it's a good thing, but not everybody will play, you know, in a team of 25 or 24. Not everybody will get to play. But at the end of the day, when you are part of a success story, you definitely will reap dividends. And shout out to each and every member of the team, especially Esther Okoronkwo, marvelous left foot of hers, you know, and then of course Echegini, you know, Plumpta, Ijamilusi from the local front, you know, making the team, and you see how much it meant to her when she scored those goals at the tournament. So all round, I think it's a very, very great gesture from the president, and it's very laudable as well.
Okay, we'll get into even more discussions around the Super Falcons in a bit, but for the sake of the listener too, let's just get their thoughts on this cash reward, also the national honor, as well as the 3-bedroom flats each in Abuja for these players. What do you make on the surface of the reward that has come the way of the players from the president, before we delve into the real analysis around what next the reality is for this team? Because you want to be the best in your continent or on your continent, or don't you? And beyond that, you also want to go and be the very best in the world, and that will be the next thought process, because we have a Women's World Cup in 2027. Yeah, you can dial 0201-277-0993. That's 0201-277-0993. And for our female callers, 0201-465-3682. 7190 is in there. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Nigeria Info Space 99.3 on Facebook. You can watch us live and see our Daisy's face and see whether Morocco has changed our complexion or otherwise. You can see that live. And also on YouTube too, Nigeria Info FM. Feel free to drop your comments on these platforms. We will be taking those comments as we progress. And hey, there's one play money for you. Don't forget that part. You can play right now by dialing *347 *880 *3 hash. That's *347 *880 *3 hash. Or using the website www.oneplay.ng. It's going to cost you only 500 naira to play for each entry of yours. And there's 40k that could be getting into your pocket by the time the show is done tonight. Multiple winners. Always rewarded every time we come on air as Femi and the Gang, and today will not be different. Hello, welcome. How are you doing?
Hello, Chuba. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to Game On.
Yeah, overdose. Good evening.
I agree too. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Yo, I'm Naji coming from Afromedia.
Welcome, Naji.
Yeah, well, my question is that, we have carried this cup for 10 times now.
Yes.
So those that started it from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this last, what are they going to do? Because this national honor, what of those that started it? That's my question. I want to know. So whether it is good or something like that, because 10 times, and this last one now, they have not gotten national honor. What of those that started it? Thank you very much. That's my question. I want to know.
All right, Naji, thank you so much. Hello, welcome. That line just acting up a bit. One thing about life is we have different administrations in leadership. Some administrations have done golden handshake. Some other ones have given money. Some have extended that to rewards as to buildings and houses. Some have just done land. Some have done landed property. Some other ones have given national honors. And the current administration have decided to do all three. Next leadership of the country could come through and just want to do golden handshake or could just want to give money. So at different times, they've been different faces. I'll give you a quick example. I was talking to Azu, my colleague on the courtside show, off the microphone. And I said, you see how life is. Nigeria's the Tigress, our basketball national team. They won the title for the 4th time in a row 2 years ago. Guess what they gave them? 25 million naira for the entire team. 25 million for the entire team.
Wow.
But this one, just one player is getting 150 million plus. So it feels unfair to the Tigress, or doesn't it? But there are different administrations, and you cannot force anybody to do what they don't want to do or what they want to do. We want to have a system where everybody's rewarded for their efforts, and a working system as well too, so that we don't have questions like what has come from you. I understand your question fully, but it's like you were working in a civil service when they were paying 30,000, for example, as minimum wage, and another person gets employed and starts getting to 75,000, for example. There are different realities, aren't they? Thank you for your call, though. Hello, welcome.
Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, I want to ask one question.
Looks like today is the day for jam questions. What's your name first off, please?
Yeah, this is Deborah.
Deborah?
Yes.
Welcome, Deborah.
I want to ask about one play.
Okay, what's the question? Yeah, I'm listening.
Maybe if you miss their call and you try calling them back, why is it that the speech will be off, your card will be going and they'll not talk?
Have you ever tried calling a customer service line?
Yes.
You know the challenge, right?
I missed their call. And now try calling them back. It's not going. They are not talking.
Well, that's it with certain numbers. If a bank tries to reach out to you and sometimes you call that number back, it doesn't go through. So just sit back and wait.
It's not that it's not going. They are saying to talk with the operator, press one, and I press one, and my card is going.
Of course, that's how it is. Because, like I said, it's a coded number, so you always have that process. So you have to now be patient until an agent picks your call and speaks to you, because they're attending to so many people at the same time. Or you sit back and wait for them to call you back.
See my 500 naira card finish. They not talk.
I'm sorry.
They not call back.
I'm sorry about that. What's your name? Deborah, you said.
Yes.
Like DEBORAH.
Yes.
And you think you won one play? Or you won on one play? When did you win and where did you win?
Nigeria Info.
When did you win?
And I think yesterday, because nobody announced that when the first person, it's only the first person that announced that somebody win. The two people that do show after first person did not announce. Overdose and Tony did not announce.
So how did you know you won then?
Because I saw the number that called, and it's not a normal number.
So because it's not a normal number, you now said it's one play number, just like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Voila.
Thank you for your call, man. You're not certain about your thoughts on this. You can have a missed call from any other number. It could be your bank calling you or anything. You were not announced on radio as a winner, so why are you summarizing it to say that you won and they didn't get back to you again? Hello, welcome. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, gentle people. How you guys doing? Daisy, great to hear you back. Jonathan is my name.
Good evening, welcome.
Overdose.
Hi, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm very fine. Oh, I believe in this thing from word go. The Ryan Master knew it. They analyzed it very well. Even that day, Ryan Master, I wanted to call very well to tell you my experience. Unfortunately,
on Sunday, right?
So all through that commentary, I didn't watch it. I listened to your radio all through. All what Muyiwa said that came through, I was listening to everything. In fact, I was very grateful. It was the voice shout that woke me up 15 minutes when he shouted goal. Who scored? He said Nigeria. He said Morocco. He just said Morocco. My eye clear immediately. And from that moment, I didn't sleep in the end of the match. So I think I was very grateful. And I also said I don't have any club. This is the team I support. I said, if you remember, I said it. And I said they must win. I think Overdose now you shout that the way I see they must win. And thank God they won it. So I'm very, very happy. And the president, his gesture for me is not surprising. He's that kind of person, so it's not surprising at all. I know he will do it like that. If you talk about politics and how to do politics, he knows it very well. So he knows it very well. So I'm not surprised. I appreciate him. Great gesture. And I think it will motivate other people that wants to play football. And it will even motivate other sport people. I'm also praying that the ladies in the basket team to also do better so that they too can share out of this kind of gesture. Anyway, Nigeria Info, thanks for bringing this football to us. Adezi, welcome back.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your call. Nice to hear from you. This one says, my name is Kende Williams Esquire from Badagry here in Lagos State. Kende, thank you for your thoughts. Says, I congratulate my Super Falcons of Nigeria. I am one of the pioneers of female football in Nigeria. In the early 90s, the Bola, Jegede, the Ufoma Babes of Warri, and all of those great sides. Simbiatu, Abiola Babes. You were certainly involved in all of these teams. Apparently, that's why you're sharing that with us. Says, thank you, Mr. President. I'm most grateful to you, sir. What can I say but to give you and wish you robust health. Hi, guys. President Tinubu should start like this and continue in this measure as the president that rewards excellence rather than mediocrity, as you put it. Such a president is what Nigeria craves. Shout out to the Super Falcons. It is your turn. Enjoy the feel. The major from Ibejuleki is dropping that with us. Auntie Adeze, you're welcome. You're going to Morocco is a double blessing to us. God bless you. That's a message without a name, but thank you. Please, next time, add your name.
God bless you too. Thank you.
All right, just going to your previous messages, and I see that your name is Chooks from Ikorodu. Thank you for that one, Chooks. A few more now, and we can delve into another side of the Super Falcons. Good evening, House. The president has done very well by rewarding each player with $100,000 and a 3-bedroom apartment. God bless Mr. President, the Falcons, and Nigeria. Mustafa from Ikorodu has dropped that with us. The rewards and awards are tremendously tantalizing. I think the combatant comeback and the sweet sensation of the victory has sent motivational milks across the country. Kudos to the president and congratulations to you, our fantastically fabulous Falcons. JT in Redemption City. JT, I can see all of your awards on that. Good evening, Overdose, Juma and Daisy. There was a particular person that called that Super Falcons will be beaten black and blue. How I wish he can call you back today to say something. This is Shegun from Ogun State. Thank you, Shegun, for your message. Truth is, there will always have to be opinions. What if Nigeria lost? So I don't think it's a crime if somebody calls to say, I think Morocco will beat Nigeria. Yeah, it could be a crime for you to laugh at the person if the person came out to say, the Nigerian team is rubbish. It's rubbish. They will embarrass them. I understand it. But if the person just calls in to say, I think Morocco will beat Nigeria 2-1. I don't think it's a crime to predict that way. It's only if the person rubbish the Super Falcons, then I'll support you.
Yeah.
If that was the case. One play, *347 *880 *3 hash. The code you can use to play, *347 *880 *3 hash. Or the website, www.oneplay.ng. That's www.oneplay.ng. It's going to cost you only 500 naira for each entry of yours. And there's 40k each for winners on the show today, as we do every time we come around. Please, when you play, be close to your phone, because we call the winners live on radio just to show you how authentic this thing is. So you don't get as confused as that guy who called me a few minutes back, Deborah, who saw a missed call on his or her phone and is thinking it's a missed call from One Play. Meanwhile, you didn't hear your name announced as a winner, or you were not called live on radio first to show that you're a winner or not. We have Irabuchi calling from the United Kingdom. Welcome, Irabuchi.
Yeah, so
good evening,
my brothers. Ade is a welcome.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening. May I start by congratulating the Super Falcons of Nigeria. It's not an easy feat, but they did it. My brother, that day I went mad. I know lie you. Seriously, I know lie you because I had to leave home. I was on night duty, so I had to leave home early.
Oh, wow.
So I don't want to say whether they say I'll come late or I didn't watch the match. As they opened the thing at 2-0, I wanted to leave seriously, but because of the law for the game, I had to continue. Unfortunately, one or two things I was doing didn't allow me to see when we scored the first goal. But all things being equal, I am so appreciative of the Super Falcons. The can-do spirit of the girls made it for us. I also have to congratulate the president for giving them the largesse, but I don't want it to be audio largesse. So I know the money will be redeemed. I beg they should start the process of giving them the buildings at once, or is it the buildings or the flats? Because we've heard the story of 1994. Some of those stories are still reverberating. So please, the people that are in charge should not allow us hear another story tomorrow. So on that note, one more time, I'm saying congratulations to Nigerian Super Falcons, and also to Nigeria Info to bringing us up to speed at every point in time.
Thank you so much.
The commentary was something else. If I cannot join any football match, I go to Nigeria Info and listen to the commentary. So I'm so grateful.
We appreciate
I beg, what you bring come back? Hope you bring bread come.
Yeah, so I brought croissant.
Okay. Hope you had a nice time in Morocco.
Of course.
Rabuchi, thank
God
you so much
you
for your
all.
support. Always, thank you for your support during the course of Fan Battle 2. And by the way, I know you had asked for Miracle's number, account details.
I didn't see
You haven't gotten it, right?
Those well. I've been supporting some people, but that is by the way. I really want to.
We appreciate it.
Well,
I'll ask
made a
Miracle to send
made
it
a-
through. Yeah, I'll ask
I
Miracle
made a
to send it through.
proposal for something that if we can organize another something that can keep us busy. You know, Nigeria Info, now you guys keep us busy. Even if it is a quiz, even if it's something, I know Femi can do wonders. Let him organize something. I don't mind sponsoring. I can sponsor. We want something that will keep us busy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
I don't need to make any. I can't remember what I made as a proposal then. But if anything is important, anything that can be done, ask me to sponsor. I'll sponsor it. Keep us busy. Make us get glued to Nigeria Info, just like I do from every day. So I will be very happy about it.
Thank you very much, Rabuchi. Thank you. I'll try and get Miracle's account details and share with you for your
It's
reward.
okay if you do it now. Please send the money to you and send me confirmation.
To her straight away. All right. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you. God bless
you. Yeah, God bless you. All right, he was quite supportive during the course of the Fan Battle Season 4 experience, and I'd also asked for the details of the lady who finished second, Miracle, and we should send that to you, Rabuchi. Thank you. Okay, more calls and messages we'll be reading shortly. I want to go to our days and overdose again. Still on Nigeria Super Falcons, by the way. The next question will be what next, right? It's beautiful to win 10 titles. Now, Real Madrid, when they won La Decima, the 10th UEFA Champions League title in 2014, guess what happened? They went on to higher levels. They went on to do what no club has ever done, which is win the Champions League 3 times in a row. Someone will say that's how stars do. It's beyond achieving success. My former head of stations in Port Harcourt, Tommy B, shout out to you, Tommy Bolade, would always say the reward for hard work is more work. Because you want to break new ceilings. You want to lay higher foundations and all that. And I'm thinking to myself that next for Nigeria should be being able to get to the world stage and do better than they have done before. Second round they got to in the last World Cup in 2023 before losing out to England, who are now European champions, by the way, through penalty kicks. And part of the way forward will be sorting things out as far as the technical department is concerned. Justin Madugu has been the coach of the side. After Randy Waldrum left, he was given that job, but we know it was on an interim basis. It's not like he was given any contract yet. My question to you, the two great persons in the studio with me, my colleagues, and you out there too, is based on what we saw from Justin Madugu in those 6 games in WAFCON and the friendly games even before WAFCON, should he get the job on a permanent basis, or should we go and look for another coach that'll take us to higher levels? Is he good enough to be that one to make us shine in the World Cup or in the Olympics in the years to come? Adesi, I'll start with you, really. Your ratings of Justin Madugu for the competition, and is he the man to take us to the next level?
$1 million question.
No, right?
$1 million question. How to start with? The plan was to, because the NFF after Waldrum's exit, the NFF had plans. They usually have plans. They usually have plan A. They usually have plan B. They usually had plan C. Time was running out. This competition date has been fixed. It's starting 5th of July. Somebody has to take charge. Somebody has to be the technical chief advisor of the team. The crew was always going to be there. The video analyst was always going to. They already knew who they were going to hire for physical and fitness person and video analyst, but somebody was missing somewhere. And then time was running out. What did they do? Okay, there's somebody like Coach Madugu. When Waldrum was in America, refused to come for the Olympic qualifiers. We saw what he did with the girls. The girls were, good. Let's just, Madugu, come and carry these girls to Morocco. That's how he got the job. Up to today, there's no official contract. There's no, you are the substantive coach of the team. And he has been around for over 13 years in the women's circle, on the 17 assistant coach, on the 20 assistant coach, few clubs here and there. He's been around. And he just took the job as a patriotic Nigerian. Okay, I'm going to take the job. And he did it very well, enthusiastically, happily. The preparations were scrappy. But because of all of the experience over the years, hanging around like a stooge, and he knew that this team is like Real Madrid. This team have a lot of individual qualities. I don't want to start teaching them how to play football. They already are talented. Now, what do? I need to combine their talent. I need to squeeze out every juice I can get, both the young ones who bring energy and a spirit of unfamiliarity, the experienced one whose presence in the locker room will guide the easy transition. Combined everybody, and then tactically something was still gonna be missing. Who do I play when and how? Who do I play in this position? The coaching job is not easy generally. Now, the match they won. The practical, because it was for him, it was an audition. Has he passed that audition? Yes. Match they won, Tunisia 3-0. Started Rinsola, Babajide, Tony Payne. 45 minutes after, I was just behind them, the touchline. I started seeing people warming up. Oshola also started the game. Not like they didn't do badly, but Tunisia somehow gave us headache. Yeah, we called the early goal, and other people started warming up. What's going on? I felt we're coasting now. Should we got the early goal? So after the game, in the press conference, I said, Coach, why do your substitution come so early? He said he wants to keep everybody on their toes. There's no automatic shirt for anybody. It doesn't matter what you've achieved in the past. Because I was going to swing it. Is it that you don't know your team? Are you gambling? Are you trying to trial whatever? I said, no. Everybody has to know that if you're not giving me what I want at that particular moment, you're going to get off, and then I'm going to put somebody else. Match day 2 against Botswana, it was scrappy. Now, match day 2, he knew that teams were forming a low block against Nigeria. Low block, double low block. What did he do? Babajide was nowhere to be found. Tony Payne was nowhere to be found. Oshola on the bench. What did he do? Brought in Jamilusi. Brought in what's that? What's the name again? Not Baba. Dropped Tony Payne. Brought in Jamilusi.
Yes, from that right hand
side. From that right side. And now, these are the players that you don't know where they're going to come from. You've not really watched them play. And the result came against Botswana. It was Ihezuo that scored that scrappy goal. The third game against Algeria, we were already qualified. We still kept a clean sheet. And all of this while we had played 3 games in the tournament. First group stages, we didn't concede a single goal. quarterfinal against Zambia. Now, that was where we knew that this man actually had the plan. It wasn't even the scoreline. Now, apart from the first 3 games, their mental resilience were going to be tried. That belief were going to be tried. For the first time, how can people say that the Super Falcons of Nigeria, it was all over social media, they wanted to dog to Zambia. Every time we've met Zambia, we've always beat Zambia. So that kind of, and again, going into the tournament, I don't blame anybody. That strong grip of dominance in African football somehow was not really with the Falcons. So they didn't have that belief. People didn't believe because they lost out in 2022. Since 2018, they've not won it. But they needed to restore the belief. But the man on the touchline had all of the answers, the formula to restore that belief. Yeah. Against Zambia, people, they talk, say, Super Falcons now underdog. Rachel Kandinaji, Barbara Banda. And I had to go before the game. These guys are not even getting game time in America. Yes, they're playing for big clubs and any big money. To get game time now, wahala. So why? So the girls heard this news. They were disrespected. And they use it as a fear.
They did, really. And you tell me even more, because you have so much fear coming through from Morocco at this time. Let's sort out this quick commercial break. And when we return, we'll look at it holistically. Nigerian coaches that have handled the Super Falcons, what's the level they have taken us to at the global stage beyond winning WAFCON? And is Madugu that man to take us to the next level or not? Adesia and Overdose will share their thoughts. You will drop yours as well too. We'll be reading those comments of yours via WhatsApp and picking your calls too. One play cash waiting for you. *347 *880 *3 hash *347 *880 *3 hash or www.oneplay.ng. It's 500 naira only for each entry of yours, and there's that 40k each for the winners tonight. Chuma, Adesia and Overdose in here. It's Game On. We'll be back shortly. Also, transfer stories to come, by the way, on the show tonight.
You are
The group chat said, come through with surprises and drama. And you did, with Gordon's in hand.
We'll cling to that.
Gordon's, shall we? Not for sale to persons below the age of 18. Drink responsibly.
Start your day and have a good time. Kivo Creamer. Where you need to have the break time. Kivo Creamer. If not tea, Papa Garita. Kivo Creamer. Kivo Creamer. I'm in love. Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Easy to open, easy to squeeze, easy to scoop and easy to stir.
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays and the Football Frenzy show on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
What can your bank do for you? Meet Jane, 25 years old. She's been having troubles acquiring a loan from her bank.
This is not okay at all. I've been on this queue forever, and you're saying I should fill another form. What's going on?
What can your bank do for you? Meet Frank, 27 years old, held up in traffic and making fruitless transactions.
Mama, I am saved the airtime, even the electricity charges. I don't know why it's so difficult making this payment.
Introducing Safri, a lifestyle digital bank that's designed just for you. With one click, you can make easy and fast payment transactions, pay bills, and even acquire easy loans. Hurry and download the Safri app on your Play Store. Visit safrisafri.com for more information. Safri, borderless banking.
Hi, this is Nene from the boat safety team. You can't see us, but we're right here with you on every boat ride. To your left is the ride insurance team. We ensure your ride as soon as your trip starts. To your right is the record audio team. We keep a recording of your trip for 24 hours in case you need it later. And behind you is the customer support team, ready to chat 24/7. We're the boat safety team, by your side on every ride.
Na so I did on my own. Na a message enter my phone. Fiam. I can't click am. Fiam. Na so my money for account go. Fiam. Hey. If to say na Airtel you dey use, them for first alert you before you click am. Airtel they identify spammers, then alert them customers with AI powered service to make sure say you no fall mugu for wuru scam messages. No charges, no subscription needed. Me self they go join Airtel. Fiam.
Airtel, a reason to imagine. This summer, don't just take a break. Live in it at Ziba Beach Resort. Whether it's summer romance, a summer family escape, or that long overdue solo recharge, Ziba is your slice of beachside bliss. Let the kids roam free while you dive into delicious meals, refreshing ocean dips, and those unbeatable breezy vibes. From daily activities for both kids and adults, there's something for everyone. Just visiting? Don't worry. We've got you covered with our day passes too. Book your summer spot now at zibabeachresort.com or call 0704 730 0013.
In a world filled with options, this stands out. This one is brewed with extra special roasted barley. It's rich, dark, and satisfying. It's Trophy Extra Special Stout. Originally black.
Drink responsibly, not to be sold to persons under the age of 18 years.
What you're about to taste is so hot, it's got basket mouth singing.
Mini Ninja Pepe flavor. Yeah. Mini Ninja Pepe flavor. Chris. Heat.
Nothing brings the heat like the bold taste of Mini Me Noodles Niger Pepper flavor. Try it today and see for yourself. Mini Me Noodles Niger Pepper flavor. Slap it like it's hot.
Mr. Teacher, please, what happens when children come to school? How is it that they leave home very neat and return looking so different?
Non-stop action, ma. All the learning and sports burn energy. So those sweat stains, dirty uniforms and shoes, they show that your kid has been very active.
Now, wow.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Football is on.
Liverpool are champions.
When the streets erupt for screamers and last-minute winners, you know it's on. For the passion, the rivalries, the biggest football stars. Oh, it's on.
It's astonishing.
It's on everyone's lips, on every screen. It's on every week for the diehard fans and even the occasional fans. Football is on, and it's on for every reason. Only on Supersport. Stay connected and stay with us, starting from DSTV Yanga.
Looking for ways to save your data? It starts with your apps. Deleting unused apps helps, but there is more. Most apps have data saver modes. Activate them to control data usage. You can also go to settings to turn off auto updates. Lastly, close unused apps to save data when you ain't using your apps. These changes can make a big difference. For more information, visit your mobile operator's website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for more helpful tips. Stay connected and enjoy smarter data usage. This message is brought to you by the Association of Telecom Operators and Nigerian Communications Commission.
Life can be anything, but make yours a party that never stops. With Desperados, the beer with a Latin vibe. Vibe out, let loose, and turn the heat all the way up. Because with Desperados, the party is wherever you want it to be.
Grab a Desperados and ignite your party spirit. Desperados, beer with a Latin vibe. Enjoy responsibly. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18.
Little body, big moves. Little brain, big learning. Your little child Every sachet of Cerelac Junior comes with the nutrition they need: natural grains, protein, and iron to support their physical growth, learning, and development. So you can fully enjoy your little one's big moments of growth.
All right, class, settle down. Today, let's talk about how you started your day.
We got dressed and had pancakes with John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate for breakfast.
My mom makes John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate for us too.
My mom calls it instant goodness. My sister and I always put it inside our pap. It's so yummy.
John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate is a chocolate drink made of rich cocoa, milk, and sugar. Available nationwide in stores. John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate. Enjoy instant goodness.
Hey guys, there's great food, amazing people, lively music. Yeah, but the vibe is missing.
I know what this party needs. Bartender, it's time for Seagram's Imperial Black Whiskey.
Okay, sir.
Guys, this is the vibe of Niger. Cheers! Every celebration needs an Imperial Black Whiskey. Seagram's Imperial Black Whiskey celebrates the vibe of Niger. Not for pregnant women and persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly.
In the kitchen game, there are players and then Agba Ballers, MVP, Player of the Year, 10-0, no rival. Become an Agba Baller with a new improved Maggi chicken flavor made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric to bring out your top game in the kitchen. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
I don't know, man. These days, all you hear is save, invest, save, invest. Wait, how do you guys find this money? Is it not someone that is settled that will have money to save and invest? And even if I manage to invest or save, the interest rates are so low. And one can lose money in all these crypto, NFT, blockchain, and so on.
Introducing Fund 724. It's a simple solution to all your money goals. With as low as 1,000 naira or that urgent 2k in your pocket, you can start saving with Fund 724 and earn solid returns on your investment. And you can withdraw your money from your account for free. Anytime you like, just dial *724# on your mobile phone and follow the prompt.
Oh, so no need to download an app or join a long queue.
Dial *724# now to get started. Fund 724 is available 24/7. Guarantee Trust Fund Managers is a subsidiary of Guarantee Trust Holding Company PLC and regulated